Okay, so tonight I can't really decide what to make for dinner, and I have some carrots here, and so I'm going to try and figure out how to slice them up. They're organic, so they're not very pretty, but I'm going to try and figure out how to slice them really thin so that they'll cook within 15 minutes, which is my normal time for cooking. So I'm just going to pop them in my pot there that has our little frying pan thing, stir fry thing that has a little bit of water in the bottom. And I'm going to try and make these like super skinny because I just don't want to have to wait very long for them to cook. And I want to kind of make them like a roasted carrot. So I'm just figuring that out in my mind, how to do that. And I also have some mushrooms and some onions. And I've started boiling some quinoa here. So I just put about half a cup of quinoa in the little pot, and I'm going to use the quinoa and the onions and the carrots and a couple little peppers because that's all I have in the fridge, so I want to try and figure out what I can do with that. Okay, make these guys skinnier so that they cook really fast. Okay, I think that's enough. And I also happen to have just a little piece of half a mango here, so I'm going to chop up this mango and throw it in there for a little bit of extra flavor. I'll just kind of dice it up here so that it goes right in with those carrots. I don't think I want that carrot. That one just doesn't look very nice. Okay, so here I'm going to give my carrots a little stir and put them on high. And I think I'm going to add a little bit more water just to get them where they're almost boiling. And I don't have actually anything in this pot here, so I'm going to take it off the stove for a minute because I had it on high with nothing in it, which is fairly typical for me to do things like that. Okay, so let's just peel off this onion. Beautiful red onion. I really love them for flavor. And you know, that's the part that wastes your time, is the fiddly stuff like this. So, I'm just going to slice that onion. And I'm going to throw a little water in here. Let's see how hot I got that. Oh, not bad. Okay. I always like starting things with, just a little bit of water. And check the bottom of your pot when you move it off, so that you don't have food burning on your burner. Cool. Okay, we're good. Here, onions go in here with a little bit of water, and I will add coconut oil. Okay, I think that's probably enough onion. So I want the coconut oil to actually put some flavor. I think I need to buy a little more coconut oil. Add some flavor to that and on high. Back to getting these carrots going as they jump out of the pot. Look at that. See, if they're thin enough, then they'll cook quickly. I don't have my quinoa, which is coming along here as well. Okay, so I'm going to add some mushrooms to this and a couple little peppers. I'm just going to chop the heads off those peppers. We'll do those first. And just slice them carefully. I kind of want to make them like a roasted pepper, but I don't want to take that much time, so I'm just going to drop them in like that. I don't bother taking the seeds out or the ribs out. Okay, I'm going to chop these mushrooms, but I'm not going to put them in until the very end because they just tend to disappear if you put them in too soon, and then you lose that wonderful flavor. And I want to be able to see them and taste them. Okay, these are little criminy mushrooms. You know, if you can get shiitakes, way better for you. Okay, so I'll just chop those and see how this is going. Okay, so you can see the carrots are getting really nice here, and I'm going to let them pretty much boil dry. You know, you don't want them overcooked anyways because it's better for you if they're not. Quinoa is boiling away here, and these guys here, we'll just give the, you know what we might do is just dump out a little bit of that water. I put a little too much water in. Dump out some of that water so that we can actually hear it sizzling. Get that going. Okay, so the other thing you can do while you're waiting and giving that a couple minutes to simmer is have a glass of water. This is a good way to get your water in while you're cooking. Have a glass of water while you're waiting for everything to get ready. Okay. Now I am going to add some Celtic sea salt to this and to the carrots. I'm going to add a little bit of cayenne because I really like cayenne in everything. You guys are going to get tired of me adding cayenne to everything. A little black pepper because it looks really nice. And I'm going to add a little bit of maple syrup to these carrots, just a little, about a teaspoon. Okay. Oh yes, garlic. I always want to have garlic happening here. So these onions are coming along nicely. And in the meantime, I'll chop my garlic. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to fit into my 15-minute meal, but I thought there's just got to be a way of making your carrots cook faster, because to be honest, I don't cook carrots very often because it takes too long. Things that cook really fast. And that's why, you know, really, you're just better off eating raw foods and salads. As long as your vegetables are washed, then it's pretty fast put together, raw vegetables and salads. Put that like that. Okay, so these onions are doing their thing. It's starting to become a little bit translucent as we wait for the carrots. And those carrots are just about done. So the carrots looking very lovely with that little bit of maple syrup, and I'm just going to add a little bit of coconut oil to those carrots too, give them a nice little glaze. Not funny, the carrot's probably going to be done before everything else. Yeah, I was worried about the carrots. Put that there. Oh, what I want to add to the carrots is a little bit of chili flakes. And I think what would be really good is just a teensy bit of turmeric on the carrots. Give them a nice, beautiful color, plus turmeric is so good for you. And then add just a tiny little bit of cinnamon. Oops, not much. It's not too much. Okay, so you can see how that just gives it that extra beauty. And the other thing you can see here, let's see. Ooh, that end of the pot's hot. What you can see is, I can grab it, the sauce here. Beautiful sauce. Careful not to burn yourself, I better turn that heat down. Okay, so quinoa here, and these onions are really looking lovely. And again, you don't want them you just want them hot. You don't want them too cooked. And I'm going to add the mushrooms. And the garlic. So this would actually make a really good salad, except that you're not really supposed to eat the mushrooms raw. I'm just going to turn this down, take that off. That looks lovely. That look nice? Okay. Quinoa's almost done. See, they're opening up really beautifully. Turn this on high. Add a little more pepper. A little more Celtic sea salt. And you know what I think I'll add to this? Pretty. I think I'm going to add some Bragg's liquid aminos just to give it a little bit of a teriyaki flavor. 3 tablespoons. So that's coming along. Very lovely. So I'm just going to cook it enough to get those mushrooms a little cooked. There are a lot of people that say you really shouldn't eat mushrooms unless they're cooked, so I'm just going to get them cooked enough. I'm touching the bottom of the pan. And take my carrots here. Beautiful. They look nice. I can put those on the pan along with the quinoa and the mushrooms. Mushrooms are looking good. Okay, so I think I've overrun my 15 minutes here. But anyway, I'm going to give that a couple more minutes and have that served with the quinoa and the peppers. And so you have your beautiful veggie, onions, mushrooms, peppers, along with your beautiful carrots and your quinoa. Okay, I won't bore you anymore. Give that a couple more minutes and then serve.